Hey guys, Kyle from ThisIsTrouble.com here, coming at you from Divan Castle in Bratislava, Slovakia. And today I've got 5 quick thoughts that I'm going to share with you about the Slovak capital. So, number 1, it is definitely a former Soviet city. Some of the architecture is really not the prettiest in the world. With that being said, the main area is very nice, but I think the further east you travel in Europe, the more Soviet cities you see, the more you'll come to find that a lot of the central areas are very nice, but as soon as you wander outside of that, it definitely does tend to be a little bit more run down. Obviously, with, the Soviet Union is a very communistic structure. They wanted everyone to be the same. They wanted everyone to have the same opportunities. So with that being said, there's definitely something to be said about the way that those buildings outside of the city center are constructed. The food and the beer is very similar to Czech, not Czechoslovakian, but Czech beer and food. For those of you who have been to Prague, you'll find that, there's a lot of schnitzels, a lot of oily meats, potatoes. The beers are all very good. They have the similar Budweiser Budvar. The transit in Bratislava is absolutely difficult. There's no metro, there's no good maps. Google Maps doesn't work. I have resorted to really doing the old school way of actually, looking at actual maps, which is not something you have to do very often in today's world with all the technology that we have. The girls, not as hot as Ukrainian girls, but they are very pretty, and definitely you would say they're kind of right in the middle. I think as you go further east in Europe, the girls get prettier and prettier. So you start out in the UK and London, and frankly, no offense to all of you, but a lot of the girls out there are pretty fat and ugly and just terrible attitudes. You go a little bit further east to places like Poland and Prague, and you'll find places that are becoming a little bit more westernized, and they definitely don't have all of the kind of traditional values that you will see out in Ukraine and Russia. And then I think Slovakia is kind of falling in the middle of that. It's a city that, judging by the way I see, doesn't have a ton of opportunity, so you would think that a lot of the really good-looking girls and a lot of the really sharp guys will likely have migrated out of here, especially considering that they don't have any restrictions on travel because they are part of the European Union. And final thoughts on Slovakia is that it's definitely not a place, I'm definitely glad I came out here, but it's definitely not a place that I would have any huge desire to return to. And for those of you who are interested in coming out here, I would say you're going to run out of things to do at least within 2 to 3 days. So past that, I really would not worry too much about staying longer than that. And yeah. I'm pretty sure that's one of the American cunts who was next to us on the bus.
American cunts or Spanish?
American. With that being said, if you really want the cream of the crop, I do think as far as girls go, you're better off going a little bit further east to places like Ukraine, where it's just a little bit more lively, and there's a better, I think, quality of life. It's a little bit prettier in places like Kyiv and Lviv and Odessa. And obviously, I haven't been to Russia yet, but I do plan to hopefully visit the motherland sometime next year. Anyways, thank you guys for tuning in from Bratislava, Slovakia. I look forward to sharing the rest of the travel videos with you. I head to Vienna tomorrow, so stay tuned, and I'll definitely be posting more from there. Cheers.